Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of natural gas has moved in the last week and how the price of natural gas can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of natural gas, what we have seen, natural gas is currently trading around $3.0653. This is a 2 hours chart. So in this video I will be explaining you 2 hours chart, daily chart, and then finally weekly chart, where I'll show you how the price of natural gas has moved in this particular week or how it will move in the next week. If you look at this particular chart, what we have seen, the natural gas is trading around $3.0638. Okay. And if you see the gap, we have seen the gap is still pending at a very close level, that is $3.08. Okay. And if it keep moving off this level, it can go towards 3.17 and from there a level of 3.45. And if that sustain, we can see it can move towards $3.28. Okay, which is a gap at this level. And if it keep moving off this level, we can see it will move towards $3.61. So this is the, as soon as the price started going upside, we can see the gap can be filled towards $3.76. Okay, and if the price keep moving off this level, a further upside can be seen. Okay, this is a 2 hour chart, so you can see clearly that these are the levels where the gap is still pending, which is very important. So like what we have seen in this range, if you see this particular range, what we have seen, the price was going upside, then there is a gap up happened and it moved up, made a high around 5.3, and after a very long time, because this level was in October of 25 and then the price made a high in December of 25 and then it came down in October of 25 and this is in December 25. See, it is almost 3 months where the price has moved up and down. Okay, it is almost, you can say, around 3.7, it went to 5.3, $3 high and then $3 down. $6 movement we have seen in 3 months. That is where the gap has filled towards 3.5. And if you look at this particular gap, what we have seen, the price has not touched this level still. Okay, this is in the month of 25. And now there from December 25, we have now seen the price has touched a level of $5.3. Okay, we have seen the 3 gap downs had happened and this gap down is already filled. And if you see, after these 3 continuous gap down, then it is trying to fill this particular first gap. It is already filled. Now the second gap is at a level of 3.29. So this second gap will be filled as soon as the price started sustaining above 3.17. And if that sustain, we can see it can fill towards a level of around 3.36, then to a level of 3.7. These 3 gap can be filled. Okay, if the price keep moving upside. We have seen there is some Iran war situation is coming, so we can see there can be a volatility in the crude also. So you can check my crude video which I will be posting tomorrow. Okay, so now if you look at this particular trend of natural gas, but before I move ahead, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com and one more mail ID in the description, and please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a Telegram link also given in the description, you can join that too. Looking at a day-wise chart, what you can see, if you look at the day-wise chart, we have seen the price is continuously on the downside, but today we have seen the price is going upside, making a half round 3.07 today's high. Okay, now the gaps are still pending, so we can see there can be an upside, but this pattern is supporting downside, so chances are very high if it goes below today's low of 2.92, and if it didn't sustain, we can see there can be a further fall and chances of going towards 2.82 can be seen. And if the price moving below that level, chances of crossing 2.71 is very high. This is the pattern we can see, and if it keep moving below this level, a further downfall can be seen and it can move below $2.63, which is already a weak level. So we can see the price will go further down, and yes, after that it can touch a level of 2.4. Okay, and if the price falling below this level, a further fall can be seen. But if it started rising up this level, what you can see, so suppose if it started going upside, it can go further high towards today. It can move towards a level of around 3.17, and from there this gap will be filled towards 3.29. After crossing this particular high, this high candle, as you can see, 3.24, it will fill this gap towards 3.29, and from there it will move towards 3.49 to a level of 3.57. And if that sustain, it can move towards 3.62. So once it started sustaining of that level, it will touch a level of 3.75. This is what we can see looking at this chart. So trail your SL by around 0.15, so at least you will capture upside movement. And once started going upside, we can see it will cross that level, and from there it can move towards $3.89, and then a further upside can be seen. Okay, and for the downside, I have clearly mentioned you that as soon as the price started falling below, that is $2.91, we can see it can move towards 2.81. From there it can move towards 2.71, and then a further low can be seen. Okay, now coming on a main part, that is weekly chart, which is very important you to understand how the price can move. See, two patterns that you have to understand here is that, see, there is opposite U pattern forming. So if the price keep moving below a level of 2.86, we can see there will be a further fall. The price is already up $3. So if it started coming down and fall below 2.86, chances are very high it will move below a level of 2.8, and then it can go towards 2.7, and this is already weak level, so we can see the price will fall further down, and from there it will move towards a level of 2.6. After $2.8, it can touch a level of 2.6, and if the price started going below this level, chance of touching 2.4 is there. 2.6 is already weak, so we can see the price can touch 2.4. From there a bounce back can be seen. Okay, if the price bounce back, it is good, but if the price didn't bounce back, we can see it can fall further down. So if it started going below $2.82, trail your SL by around $0.15, so at least you will capture downside movement. Chances will be very high it can cross towards 2.4 if it keep moving below $2.8. Okay, but suppose if it started going upside, see, you have to understand the price is continuously downside, but today we have seen it has gone up, and there is two gaps are pending, which I have shown you in the device chart. Okay, so if the price sustain above this level, it can touch today's high of around $3.09, and if the price moving up this level, probability of going towards 3.24 is there. Okay, and if the price rising up that particular level, a further upside can be seen towards 3.41. If that sustain, we will see it will go towards a level of $3.62. Okay, so trail your SL by around 0.15, so at least you will capture upside movement, and if the price moving off this level, probability of going after 3.61, we can see it will further rise and can move towards $3.84. Okay, and once the price moving off that particular level, it can move towards $4.13, which is a weak level, so we can see the price will rise above that level and it will touch a level of 4.36. Okay, and if the price rising up that particular level, chance of touching 4.54 can be seen, and if that sustain, we can see a further upside. So you can trail your SL again by 0.15, so at least you will capture upside movement. There will be events will be there, so you have to understand before event, and like we can see EIA data income. Okay, all these creates volatility in the market, or Fed rate interest, Fed speech will be there. These are some of the events which can affect the price of natural gas. Okay, so understand there will be volatility, so deciding your quantity, SL and target is very important. Okay, depending on the chart also, which chart you are using, device chart, weekly chart or monthly chart. Okay, if you want one-on-one session, or you want something for a workshop, or you can mail me regarding that, and we can work out on the timings, as well as if you how you are want to proceed with the workshop. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID is also in the description. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe it.